The day's finally come. We are heading off to deer camp for rifle season here in Nebraska. It's been a great week or so here. Today's the 11th. First and foremost, I want to give a big happy birthday to all the Marines out there. Yesterday was a Marine Corps birthday. And my son graduated the day before on the 9th from boot camp. So it was a pretty special month for me. And couldn't be more proud of him.
Ladies and gentlemen, this concludes today's ceremony.
I wanted to give a big shout out to all the Marines out there and their families. So just a wonderful time we had down there in San Diego. Trip started off a little rough, but we got through it and was able to see him graduate, so very proud of him. Hopefully, God willing, we get a big buck down on the ground. We also have a couple doe tag left, so we're gonna try and get a doe too this year. But yeah, pretty exciting. If we don't get it done with the rifle, we can always get it done with the muzzleloader. This tag is a statewide season choice, so both tags actually are. I can use whatever on both of them. So if we don't get it done this year, rifle, then once the smoke clears and we can get out with the black powder and get it done with that. But yeah, excited. Well, there you have it. Camp for 2022 deer season rifle. Got everything set up. I'll show you everything here real quick. We got the big tent, big teepee with the liner in it. Got the stove right here, ready to go. And then over here we've got the what I would call, I guess, a mess tent. It's got all the food, some of the gear, clothes, big clothes box with all my different clothes in it. Got the cooler there, cooling off. Truck, obviously four-wheelers with us. I had to jump start that. I left the key on last time I started it. So luckily it charged up. It's holding the charge, so we're good. Everything's good. Well, it's a gorgeous evening. I decided to make a fire here. It's about 30 degrees. Oh, it's less than 30. It's like 20, 28, 27 right now. So it's going to get down into the teens tonight. So, we'll keep warm here by the fire tonight, and when we turn in, we'll maybe kick the stove on. I don't know. It's not that bad out. We may not need the stove right away tonight, but just a beautiful, beautiful evening. Winds died down. You can hear geese flying, guns blazing. Something about a fire. Just peaceful. Well, we are set up here. We've got a couple issues here. There's a lot of people in this area right now. And then Corps of Engineers came down here and cleared a bunch of trees out here too. So we're going to have our work cut out for us in this spot, but I'm hoping everybody's going to take off at noon for the game. And some of those deer might start moving a little bit after that, but yeah, I guess they had bulldozers and all kinds of stuff down in here. So we'll see. I forgot my camera in the truck. So this hunt's going to be right off the phone if we got a chance, but we'll see what happens. All right, I'm going to shut this light off. Well, sorry for the camera angle, but that's all I got. Just got to set it up on my pack here, but we're hearing shots already, so. There's one shot that fired off over here on this other draw. So we may be seeing something come through here pretty soon. Oh. Yeah, like I said, I'm not counting on anything this morning, really. Unless there's something down in these thickets that I haven't seen yet. But usually pretty sketchy here in the mornings. Every time a gun goes off, you're just ducking. Yeah, if this doesn't work out this morning, we'll set this out this afternoon, but just kind of hoping that something will come in here and bed. I don't know how much bedding they'll do today, but we'll see. Hi, buddy. No, you stay outside. You've been inside all day. Well, we came back home last night and decided to take care of the deer here at home instead of trying to fight it out there in the cold and trying to get back to the tent. My son also had some trouble with his truck last night, so I thought we were going to have to go down there and haul a vehicle out, and everything worked out there. So let me show you what we got here. So here's our doe, and we got her gutted out. Everything should be fine. We double lunged her basically, so here's the exit. So right behind the shoulder. Entrance was right here, so she was kind of quartering to me. So we put it right there, and basically it was a shot like right through here. And that 6.5, that 6.5 did the job. Well, it's day 3, and we are back. Trying to get things organized here so we can go out in the morning. We're going to take the 308 this time, and hope that it performs like the 6.5 did. I have faith that it will. We're going to go ahead and take this bipod off, because it's not really feasible here where I hunt, especially in the prone position. We really can't get that low without grass and weeds and all that, so we're going to go ahead and try to take this off. There it goes. Okay. Should just loosen it up more. There we go. We'll go ahead and leave the strap on it. But yeah, that'll sit much better in the rack that I have on my tripod. Just gonna tighten up. I don't know why that's not tightening up, but anyway, there we go. That's not real bad to handle without the tripod on or the bipod. We got level on this one. Our scope. We got a pretty good size scope on this thing, so we should be able to reach out there. We're gonna go. My plan is to sit on the edge of a cornfield, but I'm not sure if that cornfield's come out yet. So I'm hoping that it has. If it hasn't, then we're gonna have to come up with another plan. But I'm thinking it has come out. I'm hoping it's come out anyway. There are some cornfields here that have not come out. I don't know. We may go try our original spot. We may sit up on a hill up there where those other guys were. Hopefully they're not in there anymore, because they got most of their deer the first day. So hoping that a lot of these guys are done and out of here. Yeah, that'll be nice. Should be able to see well with that. And then we also have a dope sheet for this gun too, so that's going to help if we got to reach out there. My 6.5, the scope. I didn't really have any of the MOA marks doped for any yardage, so that really made it tough to try to shoot anything under or out there past 200 yards. But with this baby, we'll be able to reach out there and touch something. So, looking forward to that. This gun's quite a bit heavier, so it's going to be a little bit more of a chore to pack in, but we're up to the task. We'll be all right. All right, well, we've got, we've definitely got this place covered. I've got a guy up here on the hill. I've got a tent or a blind over here straight across. I've got another blind down here off the top of the hill. I got a blind about 200 yards from me. I don't know what's south of us, but so we got about every angle covered here. And I'm just, it's 2 to 3. I got looks like 2 or 3 guys in that blind. I think 1 or 2 in this blind. A guy up there on the top of the hill. So yeah, we're not counting on much in here. If we do, it's going to be a run-through shot. We did see something coming off the hill on private over there. I put doe urine out, estrus urine, and that's pretty much straight across from where I had that out. So it may be a buck coming in. I don't know, but these guys are gonna get first dibs at him. I do have a spot over here that I can shoot, but it's about 550 yards. I don't think that's going to be very reasonable, but especially with this wind today. So we'll see. Hopefully we can get something to walk down here in the bottom close to us. This isn't really my cup of tea. I don't like these real short areas, but I thought maybe I'd get lucky and there wouldn't be too many guys in here, but obviously I was wrong on that. There's still a lot of guys hunting. Oh, all right. Well, I decided to pull out of there. I don't know. It just was frustrating because there was quite a bit of pressure in there to begin with, and then had some guy walking through the bottom. I mean, it just, I guess I don't understand the whole philosophy of walking when you're deer hunting, unless you're pushing with a group. Even then, it's just, to me, it's just stupid. I'm sorry. It's just stupid. You're taking running shots on deer. They're going to, 90% of the time, they're going to go out way before you even get close to them. That first doe that I saw that came from that direction was probably one that he bumped right when he got into the area. So, you know, basically he's just pushing deer out in front of him, which won't be a bad thing, but there's no deer in there. So, you know, you got him fumbling around out there. Guys looking for a deer that they probably didn't make a good shot on. So it was just too much for me right then to deal with. So it's about 8:30, and I decided to come back down to this south side here. We're gonna see how much traffic's down here. Hopefully we can get into that field. If we can find an area where we can call and do some rattling, maybe. We're down a little ways from where we were opening day. And another finger here. A lot of deer in here. A lot of does. We just saw one small buck that ran in here. He was chasing a doe, so. And then we had a pheasant hunter come in right underneath us here on the way in from Kentucky. But he's walking these fields here, these grass fields, and he might bump something out of here. A lot of times these big bucks will lay in this CRP, and these pheasant hunters end up kicking them up. So we'll see what happens here, but he's walked a good while. There's just one other truck in this spot, so we should be good until people start driving around and just walking through. But we got the gun up on the tripod here, so we should be set. Our furthest shot across here is going to be about 400 yards. So, not too concerned about it. Where they've been coming and going is about 225 or 230, so should be good. I have to get my dope book out and see. I'm gonna be shooting those Hornady blacks, and I don't know what they're gonna do. They're gonna gel the inside of them, but they're gonna pass through pretty quick too. It's kind of why I wanted to shoot this 168 grain, because if I do get a big buck, I want to be able to hit him with some knockdown power, but we'll just have to see what happens here. All right, well, we'll update here. We didn't get much accomplished today, just drove around. We're going to go in this backside here where I bow hunted last month. See if we can't find something coming across that little opening out there. The only thing is, if I get one in there, I'm going to have to probably pack it out, because I don't think I can get the four-wheeler in there. We can try, but I don't know if we can or not. But anyway, I had to do some repairs on the tent. We got the chimney tied in again. I didn't think that tube was going to get that high up, but it does. So the paracord on it just didn't work. So we went and got some heat wrap, put that around, or it's kind of like heat tubing. Run wires through, and then So we put that on there and then ran our paracord through it. And it seems to be pretty solid. Got a little band on there too, so it shouldn't move up and down. But we'll see. If we get heavy wind, we'll know for sure. But I don't know what tonight's supposed to bring. It stayed pretty chilly all day. The wind blew most of the day. It's calming down a little bit now, but still was pretty chilly today all day. With that wind, I'm sure the wind chill was down in the 20s. But yeah, so anyway, we're gonna get our stuff together again, and we're just gonna walk in here and just sit in there in the evening. It's about 3 o'clock right now. We only got a couple hours before it starts getting dark. And we'll just see. We'll just see if we can get anything done back there. I don't know. I don't know how many guys are back there hunting on the other side of the river. But about the only way in there is to cross the river, and then there's a big marsh right there too. So I'm sure not a lot of guys want to do that. A lot of lazy hunters around here this year. I'm sure every year, but a lot of road hunters. And everybody likes to, for some reason, just run shoulder belts. Just push everything. And it just makes no sense to me whatsoever, because you only got so much public land, and then all the rest is private. You start pushing all them deer over to private, you're done. I mean, your whole week's over. So don't understand the whole philosophy. You might get one or two. You might shoot 3 or 4 and just wound them. It just doesn't make any sense to me. It'd be better just to sit and wait them out. They're going to do what deer do. I mean, eventually you're going to see something. I've never had a sit on a hill or in a meadow or in a tree that I have not seen something come through at least once or twice throughout the day. So I don't know. I guess I hunt by myself, so I don't deal with that, but it just doesn't make much sense to get one-time shot and you're done. I mean, then you push all the deer off the public and onto private, so I guess it worked for some guys the opening day, but after that, the deer are onto it, and you're just not going to get within very many feet of them. And if you do, you're going to be making a running shot, which is stupid. So that's my 2 cents on the whole deal.